हेलो दोस्तों, मैं कुतुबुद्दीन साइंस या मैथ पर आपका स्वागत करता हूं। आज मैं एक नए लेक्चर के साथ आप लोगों के सामने मौजूद हूं। आज हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं आवर इन्वायरमेंट के बारे में, जिसमें हम लोग बहुत डिटेल में बात करेंगे। इसमें इम्पॉर्टेंट लाइंस हैं जो सीधे बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम में पूछे गए हैं, उसी का कलेक्शन है। इसमें डायरेक्ट एनसीईआरटी का फैक्ट है और डायरेक्ट टू द पॉइंट है। इसमें कहीं कोई बाइफर्केशन नहीं है। तो इसलिए मैं चाहता हूँ आप लोग मेरे चैनल से जुड़े रहिए, लोगों को बताइए कि हाँ, एक कुतुबुद्दीन सर हैं, बहुत ज़बरदस्त पढ़ाते हैं। तो आज हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं आवर इन्वायरमेंट के बारे में। देखिए, हमारे चारों ओर जो कुछ भी है वो सब इन्वायरमेंट में आता है, चाहे वो लिविंग हो चाहे नॉन लिविंग हो। तो इसको बोर्ड एग्जाम में कैसे लिखेंगे? एवरीथिंग दैट सराउंड अस is environment. It include both living biotic and non-living abiotic components. Interaction between biotic and abiotic components form an ecosystem, for example forest, pond, etc. In an ecosystem, living components depend on each other for their food, which give rise to food chains and food webs in nature. Human activities lead to environmental problems such as depletion of ozone layer and production of huge amount of garbage. Natural ecosystem, the ecosystem which exists in nature on its own, for example forest, lake, ocean. Artificial ecosystem, man-made ecosystems are called artificial ecosystem, for example crop field, aquarium, garden. All the non-living components such as air, water, land, light, temperature, etc. form the abiotic component. All the living components such as plants, animals, bacteria, fungi, etc. form the biotic components. All green plants and blue-green algae can produce their own food using abiotic components by photosynthesis, hence called producers. Consumers include all animals which depend on producers directly or indirectly for their food. Herbivores, plant eaters, for example goat, deer, etc. Parasites live on the body of the host and take food from it, for example tick, lice, cuscuta. Decomposers include organisms which decompose the dead plants and animals, for example bacteria, fungi. This helps in the replenishment of natural resources. Carnivores, flesh eaters, for example tiger, crocodile. Omnivores eat both plants and animals, for example human. Food chain is a series of organisms in which one organism eats another organisms as food. For example, grass को डियर खाएगा और डियर को लायन खाता है. A food chain in the pond ecosystem. एल्गी है, एल्गी को स्मॉल फिश या श्रिम्प खाएंगी, स्मॉल फिश या श्रिम्प को मीडियम फिश खाएंगी, मीडियम फिश को लार्ज फिश खा लेंगे या क्रेन खा लेंगे या डक खा लेंगे. A food chain in grassland which have 4 steps is ग्रास प्रोड्यूसर है, इंसेक्ट हर्बीओर्स है, हर्बीओर को प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर भी कहते हैं. फ्रॉग कार्निओर्स है, ये सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर है, और ईगल सेकेंडरी कार्निओर है, ये टर्सरी कंज्यूमर है. फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी इन ए फूड चेन इज यूनिडायरेक्शनल. Green plants capture 1% of sunlight and convert it into food energy. 10% law. Only 10% of energy is transferred to the next trophic level. The remains 90% energy is used in life processes such as digestion, growth, reproduction, etc. by present trophic level. Due to this gradual decrease in energy, food chains contain 3 to 4 trophic levels. Biological magnification. The concentration of harmful chemicals increases with every next trophic level in a food chain. This is called biological magnification. Maximum concentration of such chemicals get accumulated in human bodies as humans occupy the top level in any food chain. Nature large numbers of food chains are interconnected, forming a food web. Environmental problems. Changes in environmental affect us, our activities change the environment around us. Human activities lead to pollution, deforestation, etc. Ozone layer is a protective blanket around the earth which absorbs most of the harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sunlight, thus protecting living beings from many health hazards such as skin cancer, cataract, destruction of plants, etc. Ozone layer O3 is present at higher levels of atmosphere. In the stratosphere, it is a deadly poison at ground level. The high energy ultraviolet radiations break down the O2 molecules into free oxygen O atoms. O2 gives out O plus O atoms. These oxygen atoms then combine with oxygen molecule to form the ozone molecule. O2 plus O gives out O3, that's ozone. The decrease in the thickness of ozone layer over Antarctica was first observed in 1985 and was termed as ozone hole. Decrease in the thickness in ozone layer was linked to the excessive use of synthetic chemicals like chlorofluorocarbons, which are used in refrigerators, ACs, fire extinguishers, aerosols, sprayers, etc. United Nations Environmental Programme UNEP succeeded in forging an agreement to stop CFC production at 1996 level Kyoto Protocol by all countries. Substances which can be decomposed by the action of microorganisms are called biodegradable wastes. For example, fruit and vegetable peels, cotton jute, dung, paper, etc. Non-biodegradable wastes. Substances which cannot be decomposed by the action of microorganisms are called non-biodegradable wastes. For example, plastic, polythene, metals, synthetic fibers, radioactive waste, pesticides, etc. Microorganisms release enzymes which decompose the materials, but these enzymes are specific in their action. That's why enzymes cannot decompose all the materials. Methods of waste disposal. पहला है biogas plant. Biodegradable waste can be used in biogas plant to produce biogas and manure. Sewage treatment plant. The drain water can be cleaned in sewage treatment plant before adding it to the river. Landfilling. The wastes are buried in low-lying areas and are compacted by rolling with bulldozers. Composting. Organic wastes are filled in the compost pit and covered with a layer of soil. After about 3 months, garbage changes to manure. Recycling. Non-biodegradable wastes are recycled to make new items. Reuse. It is a conventional technique to use an item again. Example, newspaper for making envelope. Dear students, it's our responsibility to make a proper notes, providing you a good content. So dear students, please regularly watch my video and subscribe my video, share my video. This will be helpful for you and for me. Thank you.